What are you doing on Tuesday the 26th of September 2023? Because myself and Francesca Amber are coming to the Barbican Hall in London. Our event is called One Night Stand, and this one night event is all going to be about manifestation, crystal healing, and ridding your limiting beliefs to help you achieve your goals. We've curated an immersive experience that will leave you feeling inspired and empowered. Throughout the evening as well, we'll also have interactive exercises, we'll have empowering discussions, and the opportunity to connect with like-minded individuals on a similar journey towards personal growth and manifestation. There'll even be an opportunity for you to ask questions as well. This event is your chance to break free from the shackles of self-doubt and unleash your inner greatness. It's time to release those limiting beliefs that might be holding you back and step into your true potential. And if you want to come on your own, by all means do that. Single tickets are available and seating is totally unreserved, so you can even meet up with your spiritual friends and sit with them as well. Head to @CannyCrystals on Instagram and click the link in my bio. Tickets are limited, so secure your spot and be part of this transformative experience. Don't miss out on the chance to manifest your dreams and achieve your goals. We can't wait to see you there. Hi guys and girls, how are you all? Nice to have you back with me again. Thank you so much for turning me on. Not literally, but hey ho. I hope that you've all had a really positive week and you've all been busy manifesting that dream life of yours. I made quite a luxurious purchase this week. So I've been a massive fan of an author that I've spoke about on the show before called Denise Duffield Thomas. And she has 3 books. So they're called Lucky Bitch. Then she has another one called Get Rich Lucky Bitch and another one called Chillpreneur. And I've learned so many useful tips from Denise by reading her books, by listening to her podcast every week, and by watching endless YouTube videos on her. I sit and do that on a night because I've got no life basically. But cut a long story short, she runs something called a money bootcamp, and that teaches you how to get over your money blocks while highlighting where you're self-sabotaging yourself and basically not allowing yourself to move forward towards your goals. Even just little things like I've spoke about in a previous episode about procrastinating rather than like actually getting shit done. Anyway, I've been back and forth with thinking about whether or not I should join this bootcamp. And the membership is a one-off payment for a lifetime subscription. There are, I think it's like 6 or 8, I can't remember how many really in-depth module areas to work through with videos and activities and reflections and journaling. And then on top of that, every month she does a Facebook Live. She answers everyone's questions, everyone that attends. And you also get access to her Facebook members only group. And there's like 8,000 others in there. So it's like a bit of a community as well. And she pops on at the start of every week and gives everyone a topic to discuss on the Facebook group. So there's always like active discussions. Do you know what I mean? It's always ongoing. So I said to myself that if I got to a certain number of sales in February, that I would treat myself to it. And when I looked on the last day of February, how many orders I was away from that number, I was only 1 order away. It got to midnight and I didn't get that 1 order, but I just thought, you know what, fuck it. I paid the $2,000. Yes, $2,000. To be honest, I know it sounds like a lot of money, but when you think about it, right, just justifying myself here, I've gone straight into this business and being a sole proprietor of Canny Crystals without any prior knowledge of owning a shop. I've got no experience of inventory, marketing, and I'm just therefore seeing this as a kind of a business investment for me. I know like sometimes you need to invest in yourself to allow yourself to grow. And I think for the last year, I've just marched and plodded along, not really knowing which way to do things, kind of learning on the job, you know, trial and error, that kind of thing. So I just thought it's about time that I invested in this business. And I think it also shows the universe that I'm willing and I'm serious about Canny Crystals and I'm ready to take that next step. So how does this link in with today's episode, you might be asking, or you might just be saying, Mart, get on with it, rather than rambling on about yourself. So to link all this in, as I paid that $2,000, I think it works out at about £1,500, I felt amazing that I could afford to pay it for a start. And then I felt grateful that I was investing in me. And I was thinking about what my future self would basically thank me for. And that in turn would help me bring in even more money in the future. Now I'm going to tell you a story of how I manifested that money back to me in just 24 hours. You heard us. I paid for that on the Friday. By the Saturday morning I woke up, that money was back in my account. So let's get cracking. We're going to talk today about how to manifest overnight. Now, this is something that I tried out reading this method last week online. And like I say, I did on the Friday night. By the Saturday night, I had the money in my account. And I'm really excited to tell you this technique because it's called the 5-6-30 method. There's been loads. Like I've done the 3-6-9 method where you would write out something 3 times in the morning, 6 times afternoon, 9 times at night. It's to basically instill it into your subconscious and stuff. But this method is a new one that I found. It's called the 5-6-30 method. So if you do this correctly, you can manifest whatever you desire overnight. And like I say, I did it last week after spending that money and got it refunded to me overnight while I slept. Not the course itself, the money came to me through by way of like orders off my website. I'm not talking crap. The money was legit there the next morning when I woke up, and all I did was this 5-6-30 method. And I just felt grateful at the time of paying the money out. They're the only things that I did differently. So this method, basically, you're going to write 30 different sentences, okay? But those 30 different sentences are made up from 6 different sections. And in each of those 6 different sections, you write 5 different things. So in total, that makes up the 30 different sentences. I'll explain it better as we go on, but you do these 6 steps, you write 5 sentences in each step. That's why it's called 5-6-30. Now, you can do this to manifest whatever you want. You don't have to do what I'm about to talk you through, but the majority of the messages that I get are about love and money, so I'm going to concentrate it basically on love and money. Okay, so the 2 different ways. The first way is how I did it, on about money, and how it worked for me. And then the second way that I'll talk you through is how you can do it to bring in that person that you want to love and be in love with. Things like that. Because I know a lot of you, like I say, are about manifesting a partner or a romantic relationship. So there is a way to do that, but that'll be the second way that I get into. So anyway, let's get into the first one. Let's start by getting clear on your dreams. Okay, so becoming clear and determined to fulfill your soul mission and life purpose. Now, that's all about communication, self-expression, creativity, and enthusiasm. Now, the number 6 is not dwelling on negatives, but looking into whatever you want. And the meaning of number 6 in angel numbers is that what you want in life is on its way to you. It's coming to you. So those are the things about the number 6. And then because we're doing 5 6 times, like I said, it's 6 different sections, 5 different sentences in each section. So it's 5-5-5, 5-5-5. 555 in angel number. God, how many times do I want to say 555? 555 in angel numbers means huge changes are unfolding throughout all areas of your life, and basically you're creating divine ways for yourself to have change. So that bit's very crucial, and that's why I'm using these 3 numbers when it comes to using these methods. So go grab yourself a sheet of paper or write this down, use a journal, whatever you want. What I wanted to manifest in my life overnight was that bootcamp fee, okay? So I thought to myself, let me just see how this works for me. I'm going to manifest £1,500 overnight. And the first thing that I did was I wrote down 5 things that I was grateful for about my money. So in my notebook, I wrote down, I'm so grateful for the money I have today. I am so grateful for all the projects I get to do and work with. I'm so grateful that I can pay me bills with ease. I'm so grateful for me home, me car and me clothing. I'm so grateful I can afford to give money to others. So the first section is 5 things that you're grateful for that's already happening in your life. 5 things. And that's where you're going to start with gratitude. Then when you move on to the second section, that's more about what you're trying to manifest. So what you're doing in the second section, you are writing 5 things that you desire, but you're starting those sentences with, I am manifesting. So I wrote, I am manifesting £1,500 overnight. I am manifesting a project to work on that gives me £1,500. I am manifesting £1,500 to pay off the bootcamp fee. I am manifesting £1,500 and will use a portion of this to help out someone else. I am manifesting £1,500 to come to me easily and effortlessly. And you can even say something like, I'm manifesting £1,500 and I'll use a portion to buy myself a new outfit. It doesn't have to be exactly what I wrote, I'm just telling you. But write down what you are manifesting and the reasons why you're manifesting this. So like, give it some meaning, basically. Then the third section is the feeling section. So you're going to talk about how you feel with what you're manifesting. So how that makes you feel. So again, just using my £1,500 as an example, I wrote 5 things like, let me see, where is it? I feel like a powerful creator now that I have manifested £1,500. I feel so incredible to know that I have £1,500 in my bank. I feel excited to manifest more now that I know that I can manifest £1,500. I feel elated now that I have manifested £1,500. I feel so proud of myself because I have created and manifested £1,500. So you're just going to talk about your feelings. How do you feel now that you've got your manifestation? So you're basically acting as if you've received it, okay? You could write, I feel like a really powerful creator, because you're going to be confident. You're going to you're going to feel that energy of confidence. You're going to feel that energy of satisfaction. So get in the feeling mode while you're writing these down. And then the fourth section is the visualization process. So what you're going to do is you're going to write down things that you can see now that you've manifested that £1,500 or whatever it is that you're trying to manifest, basically. So I wrote down, I see emails coming through with orders mounting to £1,500. I see the orders in the email for £1,500. I see the £1,500 in my bank. I see a smile on my face because I managed to manifest that £1,500. I see me buying a new outfit because I manifested £1,500. Okay? So you can even say, I see myself giving £10 to a stranger because I manifested this money. Whatever the amount is for you, you're going to talk about what you see now that you have manifested your dreams into reality. Then the fifth section is the I am affirmations. So you're speaking as though you've already completed this manifestation. So this is how I did it for my money. I wrote down, I am £1,500 richer. I am a powerful creator. I am a manifesting master. I am extremely good at manifesting my desires. I am grateful for my manifesting skills. See how I did that? I'm saying I am. I'm living in the now. I'm living as though I've already had my manifestations by saying I am. And I'm creating those affirmations. So again, 5 different ones. And then the last section, the 6th section, is the asking affirmations. And you start these affirmations with the word why. So this is how I did it. I wrote, why am I suddenly receiving £1,500 overnight? Why do I see £1,500 more in my bank account? Why does £1,500 come so easily for me? Why are there so many ways for me to create £1,500 in my life? Why is £1,500 suddenly in my life right now? One of my favourite things to do is to ask the universe a question and let the universe answer. And it tends to answer super fast because we're asking, we're believing, and we're receiving. And you've got to ask the universe, why am I getting so much money in my bank account? Why am I getting this £1,500 right now in my bank account? Why is it suddenly coming? Why now? So you ask, you believe, and you receive. And then after doing this exercise, I let it go. Okay, so I put my notebook down. I think I put it on the coffee table. And it wasn't until I went to bed that night, and right before bed, I got it out and I read through my sentences aloud. I spoke those words out loud right before I went to bed, and I started to visualize the £1,500 in my bank account. I started visualizing that I already had that money, and I did that until I fell asleep. And then the next day, I woke up to 6 orders through the night, which isn't unusual, but they were huge orders. One was £450. They amounted to £1,450 in total, which was about £100 less than the bootcamp fee, but still, am I going to turn my nose up at that and say, oh man, I didn't reach the £1,500? Am I hell? I was so grateful. I jumped out of bed. I was doing the whole, thank you, thank you, thank you. I jumped into the shower all high as a kite, feeling so grateful, just blessed that I've received this money. It's amazing. That £1,500 was mine. So try that yourself for some dollar. See how much you can manifest. I'm going to do it again this weekend and I'm going to try for more. But using this method, like I said at the start, you can use it for anything. So let's do another subject, for example. Let's do the specific person that you might be trying to manifest, or even just creating that love in your life that you want to. If you want to manifest a relationship, this is what you need to do when you're doing the 5, 6, 30 method. So you're going to start with your gratitude again, just like we did before. Now, this is just an example because I haven't done it, but obviously I've got my fiance sat upstairs. It'd be a bit weird if I started like trying to manifest another boyfriend. But you can do it any way you want. Like, just make sure that you do each section, and that's really, really powerful in itself. Okay, so the first section, gratitude. We're going to go, let's see. I'm so grateful for the love that surrounds me each and every day. I'm so grateful for the friends and family that I have. I'm so grateful that I have self-love. I'm so grateful that love surrounds me each and every day. I'm so grateful for the opportunities to love other people. Okay, so those are like an example of 5 things that we're grateful for that's already happening in your life. If you're seeking love or a partner, that's what you're going to say, all the love-related gratitude reasons that you have today. And then the second section is, I am manifesting. So you can say, I am manifesting the love of my life. Or you can say the specific person's name, for example. You can say, I am manifesting for us to have the most amazing relationship. I am manifesting us to build each other up. I am manifesting that we love each other fully. I am manifesting that we love to be with each other. Then the third section is the I feel section. So go ask yourself, if that person was already in my life, how would I feel? And then write those down as well. I feel so happy now that we are together. I feel at ease now that me love is with us and that they are for me. I feel excited for our future together. I feel blessed to have such an amazing person by my side. I feel amazing knowing that my partner is there for me and I'm there for them. Then the fourth section is the visualization. So you start with I see. So what do you see now that you and your partner are together? I see us holding hands while walking through the park. I see us meeting each other's family. I see us growing together as a team. I see us laughing and watching good TV and movies. I see us being extremely romantic together. Now, you can write out whatever you want to. Obviously, these are just examples, but you're going to write down what you see. Then the fifth section is the affirmations. So you can write something like, I am in a loving relationship with the love of my life. I am an amazing partner. I am in a secure relationship. I am taken. I am in love with my partner. And then the last section, the sixth section, is the ask affirmations. So you're going to start your sentence with why. For example, why am I in the best relationship ever? Why is my love suddenly calling me all the time? Why am I so giddy in love with my dream person? Why is my dream person calling me their wife or husband? Why is manifesting my dream person so easy? So that, in a nutshell, is the 5, 6, 30 method. And it does actually work. Like, if you don't see results happening overnight, it's probably because you're not vibrationally aligned with your desire. And that's why it's so important to feel the feelings as though your manifestation is already in your life. Scripting is always a plus, so don't just go through them in your head. Make sure you script them, write them down. There's something so energetically changing and boosting about actually writing stuff like that down as well. Now, like I say, this method really makes you get in touch with every feeling and every being inside of you. You're asking the universe questions, you're feeling grateful, you're basically combining that with positive I am affirmations. You're visualizing, you're saying how you feel. And I honestly think that's why it's so powerful and why it happened so quickly for me overnight, because it was everything that you do to manifest, basically all rolled into one method. And like I say, it doesn't have to be about money or love. It can be about whatever you want to manifest. Money or love just seems to be what most people message me about daily and what people want advice on. So give it a go. I'm dying to hear about what you managed to manifest yourself. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk to you about today is scripting itself. So when it comes to practices like for manifesting, Many people who don't enjoy having like an expansive attention span might struggle. So instead of focusing on visualizing what we want to achieve, our wandering minds might get lost in, I don't know, thought over deadlines or what to make for dinner or any other number of daily to-dos on your to-do list. But this doesn't mean that there are no tools available to you, okay? So we're going to talk about scripting and manifesting using scripting. So scripting is basically a manifestation exercise. It's just an alternative to visualization, but it's ideal for people who just can't seem to engage our mind's eye. I know, for example, my partner, he's a graphic designer. He's very, very good at like creativity and graphic design and stuff like that. But when it comes to visualizing, he's not very good at visualizing. He'll say, like if you're doing a meditation, it's like picture yourself on a beach and stuff like that. He'll picture himself on a beach and then all of a sudden like a dinosaur will walk in and stuff. And he's easily distracted. So he's not very good at visualizing. But anyway, this is just a really good way for someone who can't engage the mind's eye. And it is a component of the law of attraction, and it just entails writing, literally scripting. So you're just scripting out the life that you want as if it was already in the works, using the present tense. So basically, using the power of just simply imagining yourself in the future, you can script and it'll bring a specific goal into your current reality using written words. So why do we script? It's an alternative means of manifestation, like I say, for those who struggle with visualization or guided meditation, but it channels your creative energy in an ultra-specific way. So scripting helps you feel into the emotions and energy of what you want, because when you're writing it out, like I say, there's something kind of energetically boosting, basically, about when you're writing it out, and it just helps you get clear on what you want to manifest. So there's a few tips. So the first is to write in present tense. So while it might be tempting to write in the future tense, your script will be more powerful if you write it in the present tense. So the key here is focusing on emotions of how your desired reality makes you feel right now, and using that creativity to write or talk about your desired outcome and what it's like to have it right now. So like we've just done there, I am, I feel. It just helps you to stay present. So even if you weren't doing the 5-6-30 method, you could write a whole chapter of your life with just like I am, I feel, affirmations, that kind of thing. The second is to actually believe what you're writing. So it's just the case like exactly with most manifestation techniques. Scripting won't work if you don't believe your own story, if you don't believe what you're writing down. So when writing down exactly what you want to achieve, you need to lean into the process to make it feel all the more real. So the premise of that exercise is intentional, and it's creatively stepping into the frequency or energy surrounding your desired reality. And the more you can feel into the practice, the better it'll be. That means that you're tapping into the energy of alignment. So you need to lean into the details, even the little ones. Like, what emotions did you feel when you finally landed that promotion? What shade of blue was the sea on that holiday that you were like visualizing? Visualizing even the tiniest features can help it feel all that more real. The third bit is to avoid coming from a place of need and attachment. Okay, so I would always advise basically to focus your energy before scripting or using any other methods of manifestation, so that when you put your intentions out to the universe, it's not coming from a place of desperation and need. And I know we've talked about this in past episodes. So you can't be in need of something and have it show up for you in your experience. That very need actually creates a sense of lack within you, and that kind of defies the law of attraction. So I just recommend that you first work on finding happiness, peace, and gratitude within yourself. And just by doing that, it'll help your scripting work properly, because it'll enhance the good feelings already within them. And the last pointer is to keep a record to refer to past manifestations. So saving your script so that you can go back and reference them. That's a great way to continue setting and resetting your intentions. An easy way to ensure that this is through consistent practice, whether it's daily, weekly, or monthly, having a set schedule to sit down and script. It's not only transformative, but it also gives you a clear record to see how you've grown and what you've actually achieved. So keep track of them scripts. Keep reminding yourself of the potential reality that is available to you, okay? Get yourself a nice little notebook or a nice little journal. I bought one off Amazon. I think it was like £7 or £8 or something like that. It's just black. It just feels nice, and it feels a bit more special than just having a standard notebook. And like I say, most nights, most mornings, I'll have 5 minutes. I'll write what I'm grateful for, that kind of thing. But I write it all in the present tense. And the next morning when I wake up, if I know that I'm going to be stressed that day, I'll just write things like, I am calm and collected, I am positive, I am like energetic, I'm raring for the day to go. Do you know what I mean? So you're just writing down in the present tense, but it's so powerful. And if you Google this online as well about scripting for manifesting, there are so many like positive stories out there. But yeah, as always, my inbox is open. Let me know what it is that you're trying to manifest. If you want, you can drop me a message. You can contact me on TikTok or Instagram. Both my handles are @CannyCrystals. All links are in the show notes below as well. But yeah, send me an email, drop me a DM. Let me know what it is that you're trying to manifest. And if you're having trouble with it, or you didn't like the 5-6-30 method, or you've tried scripting before and it didn't work for you, let me know and we'll talk it through together, and we'll see what we can do to help you get your manifestations and bring them into your reality. The last thing I wanted to mention is that my podcast is top 30 again this week in the UK for spirituality. Woohoo! Don't forget to please drop me a review or even just a rating. Like I say, it doesn't have to be a 5-star, but it takes less than 30 seconds to do so. You can do it on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and it really helps me out. It pushes my podcast up the charts. It lets me be seen by others who are constantly finding me. And like I say, podcasting is free. I don't get paid for doing this. So yeah, it's just my way of basically saying thank you to you by continuing on for you giving me reviews and things like that. It's really nice. But I'm always truly thankful and grateful for everything that you do for me. So let's try and get top 10. But let me know what you want to hear from me next on this podcast. Anything I haven't covered before, anything that you want to go into more detail about. And thank you so much for joining me again today. I hope that everyone has a gorgeous week, and I'll see you all next Friday for another episode of Canny Crystals, the podcast. Thanks so much. Bye, guys. Come and join me in the Manifest with Mart community. For just £10 a month, you'll get exclusive access to my app, and you'll join all the other beautiful souls in the Canny community, where each day you'll be held accountable to making your dreams and desires come to fruition. You'll also be set daily and weekly challenges. There's a chat room built in so you can talk to people in real time, and you can also pop over any questions that you have in the Q&A forum, and I'll answer them for you. It's changing people's lives, and we've already had so many people manifesting things in the first 2 weeks alone. Each new moon, I'll also be going live within the group on a face-to-face video to help you get the most out of the lunar cycles, as well as answer any burning questions that you have. And these live meetups are so powerful, and everyone in the group has had nothing but praise for the safe space that we share. There are very limited spaces for this community, however, just to ensure that I can place my focus on you and nurture you into the ultimate manifester. So if you'd like a spot, please be quick and reserve your seat now. Head to cannycrystalsacademy.co.uk and choose the Manifest with Mart option, where you can get instant access, and what's more, you'll also get access to all of the past recordings and chats too. Join now and start living the life of your dreams.